Alright guys, welcome back to my channel. I am extremely tired today as opposed to last time I did pepper powders when I was hyped on caffeine. I do have some coffee with me today, but today is a trudge. Anyway, we're gonna stick with it. We've got 4 more pepper powders to review today. You can still hear Apollo, our parakeet. And I am gonna enjoy the powders today with some cream cheese and crackers, but I couldn't find any regular crackers, so we're just gonna have to use these durian crackers that I ate with Trippy Foods. Oh well, they need to get eaten. They smell like sulfur, but they actually taste okay, so sure. So today we've got Tangerine TS. We've got a chocolate habanero, yum. We got a Moruga Red Monster and a 7-pot original. I don't know how hot the Tangerine TS is. I think we'll start with the chocolate hob. Oh, Apollo. She's so noisy. Just didn't know what I was getting into, did I? Okay. And of course she has to be in the room next to my studio. All right, got our cream cheese. I've only had these crackers plain before. I'm curious how they will be with some cheese and some pepper. Oh yeah. Tasty little treat. Let's see about our pepper powder. And different than the cottage cheese, we want to kind of spread this out or it's going to taste nasty. Because you have to actually chew this. Alright, ooh, smelly. That's the fun thing, because I get all these pepper powders from Jimmy. When you open up my spice cupboard, it just smacks you in the face. That's actually pretty delightful. Who would have known? And you would think, because I really didn't put that much on there, that the cream cheese and the cracker would cut through the heat. But it is still plenty spicy. Yeah, that paired with the cheese and the sweetness from the durian cracker. Yeah, I don't know. I recommend it. If you like durian at all, which I've never had fresh durian, so I can't really say that I do. Ooh, burn. But I like durian products so far, the ones I've tried. So if you're not adverse to them and you can deal with the sulfur smell, this is pretty darn tasty. Okay, let's try this Tangerine TS, which I probably should have researched because it might be the hottest one. Anytime they have like acronyms at the end, I get nervous. It smells pretty darn hot. But they all do, honestly. Ooh, it's such a pretty orange color. Oh man, you can prank people with this? I mean, look. That looks like a delicious sugar cookie almost, right? Kinda. It's not. Okay. Yep. Yep. Ooh. Mm-hmm. That has some heat to it. Oh, yep. I didn't even put, same as the hub, I didn't put that much on there. I don't know why this is so much hotter than the cottage cheese. I mean, I did start with what I thought were like kind of milder powders last time. Oh, the tongue burn is real. Mmm. So as always, if you're new to my channel, if you haven't seen my reviews of fresh pods or powders, you can order the seeds to grow any of these peppers from Jimmy Pickles Pepper Company. Link in the description. Let's get serious. It's good for the sinuses. But now I know, durian crackers with cream cheese. Learn something new every day. All right, this is the Moruga Red Monster, which doesn't sound intimidating at all. Yeah, my tongue is on fire. I feel like I need to sneeze. Pretty, pretty, pretty. And thank you, Jim Morrow, for sending these to me. It's always a pleasure. Beautiful. Love the color in that. It's a nice red. Yeah, none of these have been terribly bitter today. What was the one that killed me last time? Oh, the Primatali. That makes sense. That one is so hot. I don't think there's a way to make a pepper that hot without it being bitter. That's why a lot of people don't like the super hots. Not even because of the heat, just the flavor's different. Mmm. And Jim, correct me if I'm wrong, but my understanding is that super hots are harder to grow, that they're more fragile. Oh, okay. I'm feeling this one in my ear. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm. My watch just told me to breathe. That's how you know it's real. It means my pulse is elevated. All right, now I'm awake. Woo. This girl is on fire. Yeah, clear out your sinuses. Great way to wake up. I know a lot of people put tincture. Wow, this chair is noisy. I know a lot of people put tincture in their coffee. I've done it before. I'm not a huge fan. I feel like the oil just like sits on the top. I'd rather just take a Robbie of tincture. Okay, this one is the 7-pot original. And I didn't realize, but my understanding is there are a lot, I have to keep prefacing things with my understanding because I could be wrong and people will tell me if I'm wrong. But there are many different types of 7-pots. So this is 7-pot original, but one of my friends just bought this jar of hatch green chili and it had a pepper in it I had never heard of before. I had to look it up, but it turned out that the pepper was considered a 7-pot. So there must be a bunch of varieties that fall into that. Because the story behind the name 7-pot is that it just means that the pepper is hot enough to use in 7 pots of stew. That it's that hot that you can cut it up into 7ths and it would be all you would need. Okay. 7-pot, cheers. Mm. At this point, everything is burning. I can't really. Oh. No. There we go. More sniffles. Okay. Uh-huh. The heat's definitely building. Of course, I'm putting chili upon chili. I don't grow peppers. I think some of you know I still have like this tiny little baby Scotch bonnet that I cannot get to grow any bigger. I probably need to like repot it or something. But I don't grow peppers. If you do, highly recommend. I love all the fresh pods that Jim sends me. The powders are great. So like if you're looking for some heat, he's got some great super hots. But he has the full spectrum. There's lots of good mild and medium peppers as well. And total side note, but yeah, durian crackers and cream cheese. Just mwah. Okay. Well, with that, I'm Katie Prettyman, the world's okayest competitive eater. I hope that you have a wonderful day. All right. Bye.